Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. And today I'm doing a quick as possible Q&A. So I've asked questions on YouTube, I've asked questions on Instagram, and I'm just gonna run through as many as I can. I feel like I should set a timer, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna run through as many of them as I can, and I hope that you guys enjoy. As always, down below there will be a jump around menu. So if you want to jump around, or if you want to go straight to my weigh-in Wednesday, then you can do that as well. Let's get started. What do you think about counting calories? Is it helpful / triggering, etc. for you? So at first I thought I needed to count calories, and I still think I need to count calories. Tracking what you're eating and tracking how much you're eating is imperative to losing weight. So let's say you don't want to count calories. I would at least keep like a composition notebook and be like, today I ate half a banana and I ate half a cup or 4 ounces of squash. I don't know, like just write down, because if you don't measure, if you don't have any form of measure, you can't really make adequate changes. So I definitely recommend keeping track of what you're eating, even if you're not actively counting calories. And maybe you don't have to do that forever. Maybe you don't have to do that every week. Maybe you do it like one day a week. You track everything that you eat, just so you have a form of measure. I don't know if that makes any sense, but again, comment down below if you'd like a video on it. Not a question, but just want to say I love that lip color on you. Thank you. It's pink, because on Wednesdays we wear pink. Favorite makeup products. So the brand I most often use is Lancome. I use Lancome Defisils for mascara on my eyes, and I use their powder. I used to use their foundation, and then I've already shared with you guys I wear Clinique Barely There in Black Honey, and I also wear that Burt's Bees lip shimmer, and the Burt's Bees lip shimmer in Rhubarb and Black Honey Barely There lipstick by Clinique. That's my like most worn on my lips, and pretty much I always wear some kind of color on my lips, and I always wear mascara, and that's usually all I wear. Like 9 days out of 10, that's what I'm wearing. Let's see, I'm having a hard time with portion control. What are you doing to keep your progress? So kind of what I was saying, I just keep track of what I'm eating. I am flirting with the best way to track without being obsessive about it, and also in a way that I'm not dependent on it. And what I mean is, sometimes I get so dependent on doing things a specific way that if I take that building block away, everything crumbles. I don't want it to be a crutch for me. I want it to be a tool that I'm using for progress. And so figuring out the best way for tracking to be that tool is what I'm doing. And so with portion control, I think measuring it out and figuring out exactly what you're eating, and maybe it's not an issue of portion control. Maybe you have cut back your food too much, or maybe you're eating the wrong types of foods. So it's kind of like it's an interesting question, and that's something that I'm constantly evaluating and doing for myself. And that's why I said I have to be consistent for at least a month of whatever I'm doing before I make changes, because that gives me the space to have a record and then to actually have data to kind of look at and be like, all right, like maybe we'll move this way, or maybe we need to stay on the same, like we need to stay the course. So I hope that helps. Supplements, how do you pick and choose what to use? Hope Hubs feels better soon. Thank you. I hope he feels better soon too. He feels really rotten. So I just do what I like. Well, first I want to make sure that I want to evaluate their testing processes and see like what kind of chemicals and what kind of tests they use. I love BPN. They have a pretty rigorous testing practice, and it's because the owner is a veteran. He was active duty Army, and he makes his products so that any person in the service can take his products and will still always pass any kind of screening that they undergo. So that's important to me. Also, ethical nature of like factory practices and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's what works for you and what you like. So I love their pre-workout flight, but maybe that makes you itchy, or maybe you don't like the flavor. So I don't think that supplements are necessary at all. I think it's just extra. It's the fluff, but it's not necessary. Are you tracking blood pressure, cholesterol, sugar levels, etc.? I'm not, but that is a great idea. Which content creators do you draw inspo from when it comes to making YouTube videos? So I watch quite a few different channels. Heidi Summers is one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. I know she had been around for a long time. I didn't really watch YouTube that much until like 2016, 2017. And I found her channel. I was looking at meal prepping stuff. She had a bunch of meal prep videos, and that's kind of how I started watching YouTube. Then I had my accident and I watched so much YouTube. I was just picking one person. It would be Nick Bear, who I've already talked about because he has a supplement company. I appreciate his storytelling abilities throughout his vlogs, and then also the fact that he's always on some sort of journey to be better than he was the day before, the race before, the season of life before. I feel like his storytelling abilities, the quality of his content is very inspirational. Have you ever been overseas? Come to Australia? I would love to come to Australia. After the pandemic, of course. Dream vacay. Yes, that sounds like a dream. The husband really wants to go to the Maldives. Like really, really. I've never really heard him be passionate about going anywhere, but he's very passionate about that. No, that's not Australia, but you said dream vacation, and that's where my mind went. How much weight have you lost now? You're doing great. I'll link my 3-month update, and then later in this video, I will share where I'm at weight-wise, but measurements and stuff are all in the 3-month update. Do I live on post? No, we live off base. What are your dogs' names? So I have Julio Bones and Chipper Bones. Chipper, it's Miss Chipper Bones, and Julio Bones. He's the big one and she's the little one. Any advice for new military wives? So much. I think I should probably do a separate video if I was gonna do advice for new military wives. Man, I'm gonna have to come back to this. I think I'll message you directly. So if you're watching this and I haven't done that yet, maybe message me again. All right, going on to other questions. What are your favorite healthy snacks? Love you in your videos. I love you too. So favorite healthy snacks. I like carrots. Sounded kind of musical. And I like pepperoni and cheese and almonds. But the thing about almonds is that it's only like 10 almonds, but it's amazing how satiated eating like 10 almonds will make me feel. So that's not for everybody, but that's probably my favorite snacks. How has your motivation changed since since you began your journey? Can't read. How has your motivation changed since you began your journey? So I'm gonna do a video on this, so I don't want to go too far in, but I have 100% lost the steam, but not anything else. I haven't lost like the habits or the dedication. Like I haven't lost my routine or my passion for following the process. But as far as like what I think about when I think about like the motivation that you're asking me about, like their motivation when you first started journey is like this like overwhelming, like I'm gonna get it. And now I'm like, yay, I'm doing it. This is life. But not in a negative way, just it's not like that hoorah type of woo, you know? Advice for military girlfriends' wives for getting through a deployment. I love your videos. Thank you. Maybe I'll do a separate videos for military wives. So comment down below, and girlfriends, comment down below if you would like that. As far as advice for deployments, send care packages. That was very fun, and I think it was also kind of therapeutic for me because I would create a care package and that would take time, and it was allowing me to like channel my love. And then I also got to think about like, you know, just gonna surprise him and I could do this. Like I really enjoyed doing those. And then know that life is still going to happen, and that's okay. You're probably gonna fight with your significant other when they're deployed, and that's okay. My husband and I only had like one big argument, and I don't even think we had little ones. We just had this one, and it was so explosive, and it was the worst feeling ever because there was no talking through it. Like it's a different animal when your spouse is gone, and everything with the military fluctuates. Know that everything, the dates, everything's going to change. Nothing, it's such a complicated thing. But know that it's okay, and it's okay to have those feelings and frustrations, and it's okay for them to be frustrated, and just try to enjoy the time that you do get on the phone or an email or however you're communicating. And yeah, I think I just rambled, but what's your favorite workout to do? I love leg day, so any kind of lower body workout I love. Favorite holiday, definitely Christmas. Do you like to read? I love to read. Any good books you know we should try? There's so many I like. I just got like overloaded with ideas. Maybe I'll do a separate video on books I would recommend. But honestly, I think with the state of the world, everybody should be reading up on 1984 and Aldous Huxley's A Brave New World. Not to be a Debbie Downer. No question, just wanted to say you're awesome. Thank you. Do you really feel your health improving? Yes, 100% I feel my health improving. Let's see. Do I like Missouri? I love it and I hate it. Mostly I love it. I think if we were never forced to stay within like a 40-mile parameter of here, I would have loved it. We had so many plans. I mean, everybody had so many plans, so I'm not complaining. I'm so grateful that we are where we are, and we love it here. We love our home. We love that our dogs can run around. We love that we can run around and that we have space. We love the beauty in this area. The people are so kind. There's so many things to love, but we were very excited about going to St. Louis and going to Kansas City and being close to like football games and baseball games and all these things, and we wanted to go and explore. Like, we wanted to do so much exploring, and we had big plans for the summer, and we did not get to do anything. Everything was out of our radius, so that was disappointing. What does your hubby do if you're having a really difficult body image day? I don't go to my husband if I have a bad body image day. So he's very pragmatic, and if I went to him and I was like, I'm feeling really down about my belly, he'd be like, well, have you done any sit-ups today? Like, not in an ugly way. It wouldn't be like you should do something about it. But his pragmatic way is that. What's the backstory to your garage gym? My husband just texted me, by the way. I wonder if he could hear me what I said. What is the backstory to your garage gym? You have an amazing setup. Thank you. So the backstory to the gym, when we found out we were moving here, I did all of the things that I do as far as researching like gyms and things. And I don't love working out on post. I did it a couple times in El Paso. It wasn't my favorite. So I knew I wanted an off-post gym, and the closest one that I was interested in going to was 30 miles away. So then I'm like, okay, drive 30 miles or go on post, but even going on post was gonna be like 20 miles. So I talked to my husband and I'm like, hey, if we're gonna live here, I would really like a gym in the garage. And I would like, and I just laid out what I would like, and he got on board, and then he really got on board. And when he got on board for it, we bought more. So I had intended on having like just the cardio equipment and then some light strength training. And eventually I would have wanted a squat rack, but a squat rack would have been after we left here because we were only supposed to be here for 12 months. By the time we leave, we'll have been here quite a bit over that. But for a 1 year, it wasn't going to be worth it. Anyway, but we got a squat rack. So that's kind of the history. Is that a good? I'm very passionate about fitness. I know I'm overweight, but that doesn't change the fact that I love fitness. I always have, I always will, and I love having a home gym. I really didn't think that having a home gym would have been as awesome for me as it has been, but I love it. Do you have any self mantras or quotes or phrases you tell yourself every day? It's come what may and love it. I love that quote because the reality is we can't control what comes our way, but we can control how we react to it, and the power we let it have. So come what may and love it. It's a choice. Will you do a Q&A with your husband? Probably never, but he did say if I reach 1 million subscribers, he might do one. So probably never, but you never know. But that is as many questions as I can answer right now. So, and I think I might have answered all of them. I didn't refresh the page to see if any more had been submitted, but I think that's all of the questions. So this week, I lost, we're just gonna get right into the weigh-in part. I can't believe I just said we're gonna get right into the weigh-in part because it's like forever long. I lost 0.6 pounds, so I didn't even lose a full pound this week, and I feel majorly bloated right now. So this is a fun time. It's probably stress, but anyway, that's my loss for this week. This week I am down 0.6 pounds, which brings me down to 326.6 pounds. That's a total loss of 26.6 pounds, 12.6 kilograms, and 1.9 stone. I hate sixes, especially when so many sixes are on one page. I know that's a weird superstition, but it is mine. So there you go. It's weird karma, I'm sure. Anyway, there you have it. All right, guys, thank you so much for submitting questions for my little Q&A. It means so much to me. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below if you guys have any other questions. If there's questions that I answered that you think I should do a full video on, let me know. And I am making my plans out for the rest of the year. And I really, really, really want to get ahead. I want to get a week or two ahead on videos. I might not be able to do that with Weigh-In Wednesday videos specifically. Like those might have to stay a weekly thing, but I want to get ahead, and I want to do 3 videos a week because I like doing 3 videos a week. It gives me something to look forward to. And thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. Oh my goodness, thank you for 60,000 subscribers. I cannot believe so many people want to tune in and watch my little channel. It makes me so happy. And thanks for being here, guys. And I love you, and I'm grateful for you, and I'm rooting for you in your health journey, whatever that looks like. And if you haven't and you'd like to, subscribe and ding the bell, and we'll be YouTube pals. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, guys.